Hello everyone, welcome back to Tech with Money. In this video, we are going to learn about Python variables and get a basic idea of data types. By the end of this video, you will know how to store and use data in Python easily. Let's get started. What is a variable? A variable is a name used to store data in your program. Think of it like a box that holds something you want to use later. For example, if we want to create an age, we can write simply like let me open a new file as Python. In Python, you can create a commands with hashtag. I'll write it as first variable. So I will create a name variable. Name, separate it with equal symbol, and the name value is money, and then the age space is 30. So this is how we can create a variable. Then why variables are needed? Variables helps us in three main ways. One is to store the data. Second, we can reuse the data whenever needed. Last is we can make our programs dynamic. So we don't have to change every value manually. Next, creating variables. This we have seen in demo itself. In Python, creating a variable is easy. You simply use equal sign to assign a value. Variable naming rules. As you are all beginners, you must know about this point. When naming variables, you should follow these below rules. The variable must start with a letter or a underscore. It cannot be started with the numbers, either the spaces. This is the must rule. Every Python developer should aware of this. For example,
I will resume from the page where I created a variables called name and age. So here, if I am printing the values of age, see it's just printed value 30. If I am going to add a underscore, Python will accept it as a variable. See, there are no errors, and I can print the same. If I am going to add the space between them, it won't accept that as a variable. See, VS Code raising and other errors like constant name underscore age doesn't conform to uppercase. So we cannot create a variable with a space, and also we cannot create it with starting with numbers. Even VS Code raising the different error like doesn't conform to uppercase naming style, but we can create it with the uppercase names. For example, we can create age equal to 40, 47. Then it will understand this is a separate variable. If I am printing, yeah, I forgot to remove the underscore. Okay, you could see there are two print statements now, which is small age value 30 and the capitalized age, the value is 47. So this is about the variable, how we can create, how not to create.
next, what is a data type? The main thing the developer should know. Here I am going to say about the common data types only. Every variable in Python has a data type. A data type tells Python, what kind of data is stored in the variable. Examples includes numbers, text, or true false values. What are the common data types in Python? Let's see. Int for numbers without decimals. Float for numbers with decimals. Another one, string, which we are seeing in all our demos. String is for text or characters. The last one, boolean, is for true or false values. Okay, let's see data types one by one. So here the name, money, and the age are a string and integers. Let's check what is bending. The float. How we can write a float. So for example, I will write it as directly a float underscore value 5.5. So that's it. This is the float one. What is the another one? It's a boolean value. Let's see if some projects you will check the service is active or not. So I will create it as a is active equal. I just set it as true now. So this is the boolean thing. The last thing about data types the developer should know is how to print the data type of variable. It's just a key type. As I mentioned, now we have four data types and then related variables. So how we can print it? Using the type. So this is the class method which will return which data type it is. So we have to inside the brackets we have to add a variable names. So the name I am trying to print now. Print the type of name. So let me run it. You would get the value as a string. So the same way, just Control C and Control V multiple times, you will get copy the same lines in VS Code. So I'm going to replace the age here, and then another one float value, and another one is active. Now if we are printing, we will get all in the same order. Yeah, you could see the second one age is integer, third one float value is float, and then the last one is active is boolean. So this is how we can check the data type of the variables. Now you have learned Python variables and the most common data types. Congratulations. In the next video, we will learn how to take input from users using the input function and displays the output. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss it. Thank you.